I did for a little bit. It still needs to be tuned,
Yo,
but it already rides better.
was
It's
goody,
just
goody,
dark
goody.
outside, But he said he'll hit me up either tomorrow or tomorrow.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
All right, that's it.
I know this live was scheduled for 9. I'm about to take care of some business. I'm headed to the house now, but let's chop it up while I'm here. You heard me? Yeah, man. It's good with everybody, man. Yeah, yeah. Hope everybody having a beautiful what's the day? Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, man. Chad and sis, what's good with it? I see you, you heard me. Deep boy, what's that? Hey, Daryl, what's good with it? Aha. Come rap with me. Come rap with me. Come rap with me. Aha. What's up, rap squad? Aha. Yay.
Looking at you,
Yay. You heard me. Yeah, waiting on see what's this at. We're gonna get into this little what I call a little debate, a little difference of opinion I think that we have in all this here. You know what I'm saying? Just something to talk about right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think I dropped the link for but that's Rock to living was good.
Going on, bro? What's happening with you?
Nothing. I was with my son dealing with these bikes. You heard me? Looked at the time and was like, ah, damn, I need to make it back home.
Yes, indeed. Hey, chat. What's going on? Daryl, Fisher Reviews, chatting with Common Sense. Hey, y'all. What's
Good.
going on?
What you into right now?
I'm folding clothes.
Folding clothes.
Folding it up, folding a few pieces of clothes. That's about it.
Yeah, but give it about 10 more minutes, see what it do, and then we could get off into this thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know you got an opinion, and I think I got a different opinion from yours, and we could just discuss it and see what it do.
Yep. Hey, Lucinda. I mean, we ain't gotta wait. We ain't gotta wait on nobody. This is something you felt strongly about, so go ahead. Give the people your perspective. What you think? So Will, Chris Rock made the joke, and Will went up there and slapped fire from his.
Right. And I said, I would have did the same damn thing. Don't play with my family, and I don't care. You said that it was wrong because he assaulted the man, but I said it's just like this here. When you do stuff, just remember there's consequences behind your actions, whether you're a celebrity or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People still human at the end of the day.
Hey, Lisa Garrett. Hey, Chef Finest Wine. Hey, y'all.
Chef, I see you. What's good? Lucinda, Lisa, how y'all doing?
But you know what? I get that. If anybody else want to hit the link, feel free to chime in. So last night, Day and myself, we was having a discussion on the phone about everything was happening. So what happened was we was going back. Who comments we was in?
We was in
Ren Rock?
Rim Rock, yeah.
We was in Ren Rock comments going back and forth about the situation. So Peanut gonna call me like he gonna put me in check. Talking about yeah. Well, if somebody would have did do a mom or something, I would have did the same thing or whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, Peanut, you know me. I feel the same way, but it's two sides to that, and I don't think either side is wrong. Everybody just have a different feeling or opinion about it, and I think it's two sides because everywhere I look, people are saying the same thing. So
Yeah, but I mean, just like I said, he probably was wrong for slapping him, bro. But what I'm saying from a perspective of the way I grew up and where I come from, I would have did the same damn thing. You understand? And everybody, they making a big old thing about it because it's the Oscars. Why? Shit happened at the Oscars. That's real life. You feel me? Why? Because it was the Oscars that wasn't supposed to happen. That's my thing on. Everybody said Will was wrong, but Will's still human.
so you don't supposed to act a certain way in certain environments. I'm just
What you
asking.
mean? All right, you supposed to be cordial, bro, but you don't supposed to dance like a puppet. That's what I'm saying.
So not committing assault is dancing like a puppet.
No. All right, there you go. I'm saying I'm gonna protect my family at all costs. I don't care if we at the White House. I would have did the same damn thing.
You can highlight comments or no?
Yeah. I probably could. Why? What's up?
No, I'm just saying a lot of people have opinions. Drop the link again in case somebody else want to chime in. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Henny, what's up? No, I'm just saying me being from where I'm from, the era I grew up in, which I mean that had nothing to do with it. But what I'm saying is I would have did the exact same thing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look at Will as being like, you know what I'm saying, wrong in what he did. Yeah, he could face charges, but he got to live with that. If he do face charges, he got to live with that.
He wrong.
Right.
He gonna talk
So
about
that's a part of it.
He gonna say something to the nigga, the comedian nigga, but not to the nigga that's smashing his girl.
Thank you.
All right, so here you go. So
Thank
you was
you.
up in here. This my son, y'all, for the record.
What's up? I'm just
Why
saying.
he picking and choosing?
Cause he know Chris Rock is a real businessman. That's why. Like people pick and choose their battles. That's how I feel he did. He pick and choose his battle. Cause when the little
No, go ahead, talk.
when at the on the red carpet when they said something about the entanglement, ain't nobody get smacked then.
Yeah, the link dropped. If anybody want to come up and say their little piece of their opinion, y'all more than welcome, Jeremy.
Lisa Garrett saying, but he not wrong. I say, hey, Henny. I don't know if you heard me. Hey, VT. Thank y'all for coming in. Let's see. Who's
Y'all trying to go back to the, Rock. I can't
Garrett said,
multitask.
period. Y'all, I feel you. I feel that side. The part. This made me think about a story, y'all. This happened in elementary school. My mama came to be the substitute teacher while the teachers had a workshop or something like that. I don't know if he laughing. I guess he know this story because my mama done told it before. I hope she pop up in here. She can verify. A boy, my mama was what they call fine, back then. I was in like the 5th, 6th grade or whatever. So she come to watch the class, and the little boy went past my mom and swiped her and was telling the other little boys how fine, like he trying to touch her booty. And I damn near knocked the little boy out. Tracy something, I forgot his last name. So my mama had to grab me. She was like, girl, what you doing? Blah, blah, blah. So it kind of remind me of that. And people react to stuff or whatever. But this all I'm saying about this situation. People already look at us a certain way. He was on national television. And this not his first time at the Oscars. He knows that the hosts crack jokes. All of them, they hire comedians to do that job. So when they come out, they crack jokes. The question is, did Chris Rock know about her medical condition? I don't know. So I can't say yes or no. It's a good chance he didn't. I didn't. Everybody was saying she got alopecia. I promise y'all, I did not know she had alopecia. So I don't think Chris Rock was he meant to be coming from a disrespectful place. I think Will has so much built up because of everything surrounding his and Jada's relationship. And that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Now let me say this. Initially, whoever was watching, did y'all see, Peanut, you looking at the comments? Did y'all see Will laughed at first? And then they're saying that when he saw Jada reaction, he switched it up. So him being a comedian,
right. Check your connection. You sound like a robot.
Oh, I don't know.
Now you sound better now.
Well, I don't know what to do about that. My bad. Oh, you stopped me in my flow. I forgot what I was saying.
No, but I ain't want to cut you off, but I barely heard anything you were saying. All I heard was comedians was hired to do that job.
My fault, bro.
Oh, all right.
All right, but that's a bad. I'll let me.
But well, Rock, you understand what I'm saying? I just feel like what's that? I'm Devin. VT, I see you. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying. I understood. I understand what happened, but a lot of people don't understand the assignment. And just like I keep saying, where I'm from, the assignment is to protect your family. And that guy, he did his job. Now, whether he didn't go for the other people that have been doing it, because this been going on with Will and them with the Pink and Smiths for years. I understand. I don't understand why he picked Chris Rock to do this right now, to do this with him, and not even, because he never even said anything about nobody else. But that ain't what we talking about. That's neither here nor there. We talking about what happened. Chris Rock got slapped, and I said I agree with him. He should have slapped the shit out of him, but he still should have slapped the shit out of a couple other people too. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I feel like if he had any kind of rapport with Chris Rock afterwards, I wasn't even mad when he said, keep my wife's name out your MFM mouth. I wasn't mad about that. I wasn't mad about that. And he could have saw me in the back after the show, and I could have let him know, look, I don't know if you know it or not, but my wife has an illness. And you're going to apologize. I made him apologize to my wife face to face. That's what I would have made him do. And I would have told him to issue a public apology. But it's a way. All I'm saying is, you know, it's a way it could have been done without that being done on screen like that. Is all I'm saying. Now people are comparing the show to the Maury show and
oh, all right. Oh, what they say? Oh, come on, man. That's far from Maury. That's far from Maury. What? But you know, there's gonna be a long running thing. They gonna crack jokes about this
thing for them to say. That's why we don't let them do nothing, because they met. You know what I mean? It's one of them.
But if you look at it, they ain't gotta let us do nothing, man. Black people are successful. You understand what I'm saying? Just like I keep saying, the man human. Everybody that's in that position, celebrity status, whatever, are human. They can snap at any moment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand. All right, you got to walk a certain way, and you got to walk a fine line because of your career and what you're doing. But at the same time, some stuff is too much to bear. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, it's going to be a breaking point, right?
Right, I get you. Yeah. Like I said, initially I said I could see it from both sides, because you really don't know what you're doing in that situation. You know, but and I felt for everybody. I felt for Jada. I felt for Will, because I feel like he regretted it after he did it, because he was crying in his speech. You know what I'm saying? I think all of that was a part of him thinking after the fact, oh, what the hell what have I done? You see what I'm saying?
I see that too.
That's what I saw. And of course, Chris Rock was probably like, oh Lord, what the hell have I done? Because he got the mess knocked out of him, you know.
Lisa said, okay, do we agree Will should have done it better, done it differently? They're wrong, both of them. I think a laugh gone wrong. And that's exactly what it was. Now, I don't condone him slapping. Look, let me clear this up, y'all. I don't condone. Yeah, I do condone the slap, because like I said, you're there, you protect family. But the person he chose to slap in a situation I mean, that part was wrong because just like somebody said, he chose somebody that ain't about that smoke. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You think he would have slapped Tupac if Tupac was living? Tupac and Jada had an entanglement, if that what y'all call it. That what everybody's saying. You think he would have slapped him? I don't know. So it's a pick and choose thing now.
We don't know. We'll never know that.
Well, now I'm just something to talk about. But hey,
so look what James Lill says. So we can't tell jokes no more, and that's a thing too. Somebody was touching on that. So now comedians can't say, certain things. I mean, they talk about people with disabilities, with one arm, handicap. You know what I mean? Like and it's accepted. But at this particular moment, it wasn't accepted.
Why? They see, and that's my thing, because it was the Oscars. Let it would have been the Soul Train Awards or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying. Why make a mockery out yourself in front of so-called white America? Come on, Rock. Come on, Rock. Come on. Come on. We can't pick and choose. We can't pick and choose what stage to fight on.
You never heard me say just because it's the Oscars in particular. I'm saying in the public eye, period. It doesn't matter what stage they were on.
No, all right. No, I understand what you're saying.
You saying that about the Oscars. First of all, I don't even watch the Oscars.
Me either. I didn't even know it happened till I woke up and started. Say hey, baby. You want to say hey?
Hey. Watch that. Hey, sister, what's going on?
Girl, nothing. About to get ready to bring your niece to work.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but
let's get into some of these comments. Let's see what people saying in the comments.
Yeah.
Comedians have children and spouses just like Will and Jada. And if the shoe were on the other foot, oops, it moved. Then what? I digress.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
Chatton said Cris should have joked with the other persuasion, not his own kind. I think he did make a joke about something else before leading up to the Jada one, to the Jada joke. I ain't sure, Chatton, because I didn't see the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Chef said,
but Lucinda, I don't agree with you. You're saying that you cannot joke with everyone. Will Smith is a celebrity. He's an actor. He was at the Oscars. The Oscars hired comedians to open the show. Comedians always open with jokes and they take digs at the audience. That's a known thing. That is a known thing. Will said that in his own apology. He said that in his apology that whoever wrote, I don't know if he wrote it or if his publicist wrote it or how it went, but it said that. It says that it should have been expected. So I do not agree with that. I mean, you can't joke with everybody. I mean, but in his case, he was at work, so to speak. You know. Hey, Sugar Cube, welcome. Chef Finest Wine. I don't know if I say welcome to you, Miss Soft and Sensual. Hey,
Miss Soft and Sensual. Sugar Cube, I see you. So Chef saying it still look fake to him. Well, everybody thought it was staged.
Publicity stunt.
Huh? Yeah, publicity and something like that, bro. But when Will went to cussing at him, I knew it was real then.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That seemed kind of off and awkward, y'all. Not to y'all. When he was screaming out like that, it was like, I'm doing it, but I feel bad about it. Well, that's the vibe I got. It's off to me.
Chef says breaking the internet.
It has broken the internet. It really has. because Chris Rock has targeted jokes on his family for 3 shows and several Twitter rants.
Yes, yeah. Now all that's coming out. See, nobody never know Chris Rock was doing this here. You know what I'm saying? Until the Oscars happened. Now they talking about the past shows and what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, god damn. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? I'm just having fun, y'all. We were just talking about it because me and sister had a little
back and forth
last night, and I say, Rock, let's just go live and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm looking at y'all opinion, and I see everybody.
It's mixed. You know, and that's just how it is.
It's mixed, and
it's mixed.
God.
So look at the comments. It says, Hendrix said, I'm not changing nothing just because Jerry burnt the fries. You can't hold every worker at McDonald's accountable. I don't hold up. It moved, y'all. I don't see a smear on a window from shit. I can't see it because it's gone.
Where is it at? Right? I can't even.
It's from Hendrix. I'm trying to see what he said.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't get messages from Henny in my chat. I don't deal with Henny like that no more. I'm replying. I just can't see it. I passed up a lot of comments, y'all. My bad.
Yeah, it's kind of moving a little bit. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up for day to day.
I ain't got my glasses or nothing.
Yeah, y'all. It's just an unfortunate situation, y'all. Everybody have their feelings, and like you know, I don't think it's a right or wrong. It's just your opinion. You know, it just depends on what you believe. Some people believe a certain way. Some people believe other ways. You know, it's just everybody's different. You know.
Right,
some people
been slapped
some people been slapped for much less. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
right.
You know?
Like Chatton said, every joke ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? That leads to question. You can't dictate how
you can't
other
go
people
to a comedy show and get mad. You know what I mean? That's just like when you go to a comedy show and you sit in the front, you might be the one to get picked on. You know, you never know because you're sitting up there. You can't get mad and cry and whine and want to fight. You at the comedy show. You know, it's a chance that it's gonna happen.
But that wasn't no comedy
show.
Shoot. I'm just saying that wasn't no comedy show.
Comedy is a part of that show. Comedy is a part of that show.
Just like Lucinda said, it's probably some built up things from years past that they say Chris Rock been doing this to Will and Jada for the past few years. So maybe he will probably say if he say something about my wife, I'm gonna get up and slap him 2 nights before the Oscars. You heard me? You never know.
I doubt it. Will was laughing at the joke before he went slap him. He was laughing first.
Yeah, you think, Rock?
Ain't no think. I watched it. I saw it.
Yeah, you told me Jada just looked at miserable, and that's what made Will get up.
That's what made him click. He had a change of heart. He was like, "Well, it was funny, but my wife didn't like it."
Let me go up there.
You know, that's how it looked to me. So
it was just, it was just something. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. That's what I've been saying the same thing here, man. Publicly, you gonna get dealt with, and that's just the bottom line. And but I ain't on the big stage, so I can't.
Hold on, let me say something. Devin said, "You make fun of my wife, public, you will get dealt with in the public. Okay, so if Corey and myself, we go to Walmart, and a dude just be talking about, look at your nappy head ass white, that nappy head, bald head, you know, or whatever, and Corey go in there and knock him out. Go over there and knock him out, because We wasn't at the Oscars with a comedian. Hold on, with a comedian telling jokes, and I knew that was going to happen when I got there. I wasn't watching Cat Williams where I know people gonna crack jokes. They're gonna make fun of me or whatever. If I go to Walmart and a ninja I don't know, you see what I'm saying? You see the difference? Have at it if a stranger just for no reason, blah 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 or whatever. Will Smith knew what he was walking into. You talking about understanding the assignment? He didn't understand the assignment because his assignment was to go there and take jokes from the host because that's what the Oscars. That's a part of the Oscars ceremony. That's what it is. In my opinion, everybody not gonna agree, but that's just my opinion, y'all.
That brother-in-law?
Yeah.
But y'all, I'm looking at y'all comments. Y'all know I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. So y'all just bear with me. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. I'm trying to read y'all opinion. But so
I agree, Finest Wine. I agree. It's just stuff he was holding in. And that was just it for him. He couldn't take no more.
Oh, there you go. I found it, Rock. Damn, I'm like an hour late, innit? You heard me? I don't see a square on the window from one kind. Right. True, Henry, bro. But like I said, man, look. If I was, I just say if I was
comedian,
yeah, Henry, yeah, Henry a comedian too. But at the same time, come on. So Henry, when you go there, you talk about people in the front row. You understand what I'm saying and stuff like that. You ever had somebody jump out at you? Somebody ever got up and slapped you on stage, Henry? I'm just asking.
Hey, Lady Cher.
Spikey, what's good with it? See, Cris said the wrong joke. Period. He got slapped.
So Lucinda, that's what you saw a story about that? That they told him not to make jokes about Will and Jada? I didn't hear anything about that. You did? I didn't see that. But Lucinda, why y'all saying that? Y'all okay? So we going off the premise that Chris Rock was intentionally disrespecting Will and Jada. That's what we going off of. So that's what everybody's saying.
That's how I thought it happened, right? It's no kidding on that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris Brown would have danced all over him. You hear me?
Lucinda, how was he disrespectful? Lucinda, hit the link.
Yeah, come talk to us, Lucinda.
The way you saying this is that he went out there and said, in his mindset, I'm just going out there and mess over Jada and Will purposely. And I think he really was making a joke, is what I think.
The boys sleep. They took medicine.
All right.
They sleep.
All right. Yeah.
I don't think it was intentional, but I don't know. My opinion.
Chris Rock wasn't ready for that, bro, but I don't know. You know, I don't know if he stayed up for 2-3. He knew a month before the Oscars that he was hosting. I don't know if he intentionally stayed up to write that joke specifically for them or whatever, but it was just a spur of the moment thing. But like I said, all actions got consequences, Rock. That's all I'm saying. Whether you're on the big stage or you at home.
But you gotta listen to what you're saying. To me, the reason why what you're saying don't make sense to me is because you're saying what you do have consequences. That's a true statement. All right. We're gonna follow behind that. What did Chris Rock do wrong?
To me, he didn't do nothing wrong, but that I can't tell you how Will felt. I can't tell you how Will felt. If Will felt he was disrespected, bro, That's what happened, Rock. You done fell out. Somebody called 911. It was just like you said, it was a joke. Okay, you understand that. You got to get so dramatic, Rock. Mama sing you a squirrel. Yeah, Chef. One should expect the jokes, bro, but sometimes it's just too much for one person to handle when your family been scrutinized for years, year after year after year after year after year after year. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be made an example. Real talk. That's all.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what Chris Rock did wrong.
You know what he did wrong, Rock? Nah. I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
No, I'm serious.
He showed up. That's what he did wrong. He shouldn't have stayed home that night. He should have played sick or something. That's what he did wrong. I ain't no comedian, right? But you know I'm a clown. I don't care. He got slapped. I don't give a damn about Chris Rock getting slapped. Y'all know me. I don't give a damn about him getting slapped.
I don't either. But we was just going back and forth, and I told you that I didn't agree with what you were saying. Shoot. Hey, Angela. Angela's Canvas Delights. How you doing? She say I don't walked off the stage. Because I asked him.
That's exactly what I'm saying,
Chef. What did he do wrong? He said nothing.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. It was so much built up. I think so much built up, bro, that Chris was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hey, Colin. Thank you for joining. Did you say
that's how I look at it, y'all? Again, thank all y'all. Thank all my day one for coming in your day. Thank all y'all for y'all opinion, man. I appreciate it.
Right. Hit me
right.
first.
Right, Lucinda. We know that firsthand. Where you act up is where you get dealt with. You understand what I'm saying?
Explain the acting up. Y'all got to tell me the acting up part. What did Chris Rock do to act up? Y'all not everybody's saying nothing about that.
From my understanding, Rock, what he did wrong, bro, was go at these people for 3-4 years in a row. On every award show he hosted, he went at these people. That's what I heard.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And I guess Will was like, if he do it tonight, I'ma slap him. And guess what? You heard that slap around the world. You feel me? I'm just saying, right? I got a right to feel that way.
Right. Everybody feel what they feel. I'm not knocking nobody for how they feel about it. I'm just debating my side of it. That's all. You know. I'm just saying.
Look at here to say I'm talking about whoever, and I bet I have no problem. Wouldn't have said that about anybody. He didn't have to say anything about her hair. He could have said anything. Comedy isn't meant to hurt. Yeah, understood, but he's saying he didn't know about the disease or whatever, but a lot of people saying he knew about it because this ain't the first time that it came up. So I honestly really don't know.
Right.
You know.
Oh, Colin say Rock is totally wrong because he always comes for Jada. Why Chris never cracked jokes on Denzel's wife or Samuel L. Jackson's wife? She is an actress in Hollywood and she is an excellent. It has nothing to do with her acting skills, Constanetta, and I'm going to answer your question. You said he doesn't come for Denzel's wife. He doesn't come for who else you said? Samuel L. Jackson's wife. What controversy they have out there for him to go after them? Comedians make jokes on things you give them, things you do, things you put in the atmosphere. So what has Denzel's wife put in the atmosphere? What has Samuel L. Jackson's wife put out there in the atmosphere for Chris Rock to make a joke about?
See, that's a whole nother story. We
I'm not
going.
wrong. I just don't agree with y'all, and y'all don't agree with me. You know, I feel the way I feel, and y'all feel the way y'all feel.
Right, true. I mean, it's just a conversation. Nobody right, nobody wrong. Everybody entitled to their opinion.
Right? We
You know
just
what I
have
mean?
different opinions about it, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
we just everybody entitled to their opinion.
you know, people joke about the things and situations that you put out there. That's what they joke about.
Right. Right. I just wanted to talk about it, touch on it because I know a lot of people have different opinions about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no like choose a side type thing. You know what I'm saying? We just discussing what happened. You know what
Right?
I'm saying?
Just getting different perspectives on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Samuel,
say
his
it again.
wife talked about him cheating on her. Cracks jokes about that. Wait, Samuel and his wife talked about him cheating on her.
I don't know. I don't know. Look, let me tell y'all something.
I didn't even hear about that, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not a big
I mean,
old. I'm
it
not.
first of all, he didn't go deep into like cheat. I don't know what the previous stuff was about. It probably would have been about the entanglement, but they put the entanglement out there. If he joked about that before, you know what I mean? Like you got to look at the situation with her appearance. He just looking at her hair and what she look like right now? Which Jada is beautiful. Her hair is beautiful. Everybody can't rock that shaved hairstyle. You know what I mean? He compared her to G.I. Jane, the movie. You
Which
know,
was
when
a
I look
movie.
at that, that's a movie
Yeah,
with
I know.
Demi. Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, it's perspective. It's what you think, how you feel. I didn't really see it as a really, really bad thing saying G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane was a movie of a lady who shaved her head. Jada head is basically shaved. I don't know. Everybody, I don't know if I'm that sensitive. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Right. No, I understand, but it's just you know what I'm saying. I'm not rubbing elbow with the celebrities. I could care less what they do. It's just something to talk about for me. I don't give a damn. I ain't
Right.
rubbing elbow with them. I
Constanetta,
let
yeah, I
people.
remember that. It's called Good Hair or something like that. Good Hair. Yeah, he did make a documentary, I think, with his daughters or something. I remember that. I
Sugar
watched
Q.
some of it. I didn't watch all of it.
Right. Sugar Q said you think it was staged. It kind of seemed that way,
At first, it
honestly.
looked staged. At first, I thought it was. I didn't think it was real. Even the slap looked fake.
Yeah, that looked fake.
It looked
Uh,
fake. So I don't know. It could be, y'all. We doing all this, and it might be. Hey, what's
Welcome
up,
up,
VT?
VT.
VT,
What's
they
up?
hit the lane. What you got to say, VT?
Okay, Rock, I completely agree with you. Peanut, coming from the streets, I completely agree with you. I've been as a teenager, a female teenager, I've been in a lot of fights. You win some, you lose some. He didn't give
Right.
us an opportunity to fight. He wanted to take it to him like a man. He could have met up after the show. The only thing that I know that Chris Rock said about his wife before was when they say we already don't go to the Oscars. And when they said that a few years ago, Jada made the comment about, I guess that we were boycotting or whatever. So Chris Rock made the comment like, "Who invited you?" Just kind of off the hip kind of thing. Like basically, that's the problem. Y'all saying y'all not going, but they ain't inviting us anyway. So I don't feel like that was picking on Jada. And yesterday, everybody keeps saying, I mean, the Oscar night, that okay, he knew about it. How can we know what's in that man's head? Just because he's in Hollywood and we may think they were in the does not mean he watches her Facebook show. I didn't know.
Me
Rock
either.
didn't know.
I did not
And
know.
my thing, assault is assault. You come up on the stage and you hit me. The
We ain't even
Oscars
touched
close
on that
down.
part yet. We
They
ain't even
close
touched on
down.
that.
They closing down, and it may not even be no Oscars. So in that way, I do say, Will, 53-year-old man, who we've taught our kids what? People have freedom of speech. They can talk all they want to talk, long as they don't hit you. So he could talk all he wanted to talk. He didn't hit Jada. And then as far as, getting dealt with where you show up, we're not kids anymore. That's
Mm-hmm.
what your parents do to you. He's not Chris's father. And he didn't do something that I have family with alopecia. I know what alopecia is about.
Mm-hmm.
So The only other thing that I seen where he said something to her was about when we weren't being invited to the Oscars because they had these stereotypes of us as a people. So he made the off-here comment, who invited you? You know how he is.
Right.
My thing is, why have they already look at us as angry Black men and women. Why are people okay with the assault? I'm not okay with what he said. But when he said it, like Henny said, comedy is not to hurt people. When he said G.I. Jane. Now nobody knows that G.I. Jane was this badass.
Right.
Kind of Jada. Jada,
Jada was like a damn superhero.
Right. And Jada has brought all kinds of styles. And she looked like a badass to me. Her hair is short sometimes, but she's had long hair in the past. I didn't know she had alopecia. All he had to do was use that as a moment to go on stage and say, look, bro, I'm going to holler at you after the show. But I'm going to let you know right now that alopecia is a medical condition. He could have brought awareness because Chris Rock did make that documentary about his dark, full color, full young Black girl asking him about her hair being nappy. I don't know who he's married to now, but he was married to a Black woman for 20 years. So I don't think he intentionally went out and sought out to hurt her. And I've only known one time where he said something, and it was what a comedian does. It's just like me. If I be like, shit, I ain't going to that party no way. And somebody in my family say, they didn't invite you. Who invited you? I am hurt because they didn't invite me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I know of. I don't know that they run in circles like that. We all can assume it don't matter where you live. You can live in Hollywood. You can live in California. You hitting me, you getting hit. And whether he had to serve a liquor day in jail, assault will be on his record. I don't care what type of politics or not is going on. Assault would be on his record. And the type of person he is, like he said, he's not making movies for money. So now you shouldn't even say that because they might not look into giving you one of the highest paid actors, not Black actors, one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. You win your first Oscar, a show that people saying is fake because their ratings are down. I don't care about that. That's just like saying the Tonys. Are the Tonys gonna go off and let folks just slap people? I don't think that they're like that. They're not trying to turn to the Source Awards, and people can be upset about it. But he did make it look like a ghetto Source Awards because his laughter, when the joke was made, his laughter was legit laughter. It was you see Will Smith act when he's mad. That's a different type of look. If it was fake, if he was like okay, and then somebody when somebody's mad, they're like it would have been like a rock. Let me get this. He would have went up. It took a few seconds.
From the get-go, he would have showed some kind of anger about it.
Right.
But the bottom line for me is, I don't feel Chris Rock meant any harm. I just thought he was making.
And I agree with people and say it's a bad joke. But even as some comedians like Ricky Smiley that's assault. You got some comedians saying you don't do certain jokes. Well, certain comedians curse, certain people don't. So even as a comedian, if you wouldn't do the joke, that's fine as you. There are other comedians who would do the joke. And I just cannot say that he knew because I don't live in his head to know that he knew. I can't say he didn't know, but he said that he didn't know. All I know is when teachers said something I didn't like to my child, if I had been walking up on a teacher saying something I didn't like to my child, that's my seed. But I had a slapped her, I would have gone to jail. Whether I spent the day or not, I would have had privilege. That's another aspect. So he should have gone to jail. He should have at least been put out. He should, because I can't go slap a teacher for talking to my child. And if I'm in a mall and a guy hollers at me and says, "Oh, you hear me?" and my dude happens to walk around and hear, I don't, we in our 40s, you 30s, 40s, let that shit go. Because we've all been from the streets, most of us, or around people from the streets. I don't want my dude getting into what he think of a fist fight.
When you get to a certain, you have much to lose
over a clown. What it could be a fist fight turned into a knife altercation or a shot because and he gets hurt. Then I'm sitting there like, because he had to defend me because a clown was talking trash. We still have freedom of speech. We don't have the freedom to assault people.
Right. Channing, I agree. We'll have to deal with his actions, and we can't say what we would have, should have did. You're right. We just giving our opinion of how we feel it was handled.
Right. But that's what I meant by it. You understand what I'm saying? even though it happened. If charges get pressed again, Will got to deal with that. You understand what
And
I'm saying? That's
we
why.
already
That's
know.
all I'm saying.
Well,
And
He
we
got to
know
live with his consequences.
actually, they should, because if you would have did it, they would have. If I would have did it, they would have. And that's the thing about privilege. Period. How celebrities, you know,
and it
celebrities get
doesn't matter.
privilege, and white celebrities get a little bit more privilege than black celebrities. But black celebrities do get privilege. Then rich people get more privilege than poor people, and the stuff that we complain about all the time. But everybody's saying, "Yay, Will, yay, Will," and y'all know if a white man would have went up there and slapped somebody, y'all would have said, "Yeah." If it was a black man, he would have been hauled off to jail. Everybody on here would have said that.
You see, and Rob, I'm just saying, I agree with you.
Okay, all right.
And Rob, had we said, had it been like you said just then, we would have been like, "Oh, why they gonna take Will to jail?
Why don't take him to jail?"
Right.
If he was black, he would have went to jail. But Will Smith is black, and he didn't go to jail.
Like I said earlier, if it had been Samuel L. Jackson, who's known to be comedic at times, he wouldn't have went up there and slapped Sam.
No, he was certain people. He did it. We all know he did it because it was Chris Rock, and you know.
He wouldn't have slapped 50 Cent. We know how 50 Cent mouth can get. And I don't care what nobody says. The Oscar is usually hosted by a comedian, and which he wasn't even a comedian, the host, he was a presenter. But it's hosted by a comedian, and it was hosted, but this time he was a presenter.
That's a part of the show.
Right. And it was hosted by other women who were cracking jokes. But my question is,
that they said don't talk about Jada and Will, but he went off script. Now that's another issue that should be dealt with if he went off script. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
office, because that's comedians always go off. Because comedians always go off script. But that's one reason they have them. They do have a script, and sometimes they go off. But my thing is, I have a question for everybody. As a people, we're already considered violent, but whether you play into that or think or care what other people think or not, when has it become okay to just slap somebody because of what they said at our ages? When is that okay to just slap somebody because of what they said? Well, like I said, if you feel that way, a lot of us would be locked up today if we had slapped the person who said something that we didn't like to our child.
Look, I didn't say it was okay.
If you got a job, somebody told you something on your job, and you know you're gonna go in your office or in your corner or wherever you go, and you're gonna talk shit, but you ain't gonna slap nobody. So people really need to just be real.
I didn't say it was okay. I said it was entertaining. Wow. Sure, man. It was entertaining because guess what? The Oscar ain't gonna never get viewed like that again. Probably. Right. Well, they probably do next year because they're gonna be looking forward to somebody else to go up there and act a donkey.
But you know what, Peanut? Peanut, they already said people not watching it. So that's why some people think it was fake.
It's fake, to try to bring view. It could be staged, y'all. Because it just something wasn't right about it, you know.
Right. And my thing is Cris wasn't gonna press charges. I knew that wouldn't happen, but he could still go to jail. He might not, but celebrities sue celebrities every day. You know, but I just think he chopped it up. So he could have done that. He could have said, well, okay, we'll just donate to a certain charity. You know, it's things that could be done that could, even now it could be handled a certain way. But I just feel like as a 53-year-old man, you defending your wife in front of the kids, but you also teaching your kids, we the Smiths. Somebody say something else, slap them. And like a friend of mine said, that was really insulting. You up there, walking up there like Chad said, like George Jefferson, and you slap somebody. What if he had what if he had a backhand slapped him? We would have been all over that place. All over that place. So, you know, my thing is, why are we so willing to accept the violence? Because it's Will, but we're not willing to accept the stereotype that we are black angry people. But we're willing to accept certain people doing it. And I don't care what he said in the past. I don't care what he's done in the past. He had plenty of time. He's so street. He had plenty of time to meet up. Let's deal, bro. If he's done all this in the past, what this is what when Will was crying, this is a whole bunch of stuff that's been building up, and people keep saying, "Oh, well, Chris Rock having to be the one." Baby, look at your wife. Open relationship or not, that open relationship, it was open. but it was so jacked up she couldn't even admit to it being wrong with the way it was handled. So she brought up a whole new word for it. Entanglement doesn't mean an open affair in the dictionary. She made up a whole new word for it. Your wife is the one who brought those tears. He is upset and mad about things that his wife has done. And so that night, it was like, I'm sick of this. And he was still, even though she brought all this stuff on, he's defending her, and he did that. But those were tears from what your wife, the relationship, the open relationship that y'all have, because open or not, that relationship hurt him. Open or not, permission or not, it hurt him. The way she handled it coming out hurt him.
It got so public. Hey, Miss Castaneda, you can have the floor.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hello, chat.
Hey.
You know, they rich people, whatever, but life is life, and they still human just like we are. Okay, everybody's saying he wouldn't do that to 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, 50 Cent, number one, don't like women and have talked about women like dogs. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, so if 50 Cent was at the Oscars, I can guarantee you a nickel to a dime bag, or you know what, Chris Rock would have never said nothing about 50 also. That goes both ways. Believe that. They kept trying Will. Look, they kept trying Will because they felt Will was soft. Was Will right? No, he was not right for doing that in a way. But if Chris Rock get on stage and in front of billions of people, Oscars is showed all around the world. If he can get on stage in front of billions of people and say that to her, why can't Will Smith confront him in front of billions of people in the world?
He can. It's just an assault. It's just an assault.
Then people talk about the alopecia. People on here on Facebook, YouTube, well, I got alopecia. I know somebody suffering from alopecia. It's 5 different types of alopecia, people. Google it, learn about it, research.
I know all about alopecia.
Because it's 5 different types. But everybody keep comparing themselves. Well, can I only say this for 1 minute? Everybody keep comparing their alopecia to Jada. Jada hasn't totally announced the specific alopecia that she has. So how can people speak on what Jada's going through? Number 2, Jada did do that in front of the world. They did tell their business. Samuel Jackson and his wife told their business on Oprah and a couple of more other shows. Chris Rock ain't up there. Samuel was there last night. Why Chris Rock didn't say, hey, Samuel, you did this or sit about your wife? Because he know who to try. Bottom line, people know who to try. People know who to try. Number 3, that old white boy, Willie Allen, his behind been doing stuff for years. He married his adopted daughter, got kids by on Mia Farrow, and he go to the Oscars whenever he make a top hit movie. They celebrate him. He go in there with that woman that he been looking at since the girl was a little girl, and don't nobody say nothing about Woody Allen. Period. And everybody know that if you know Hollywood, I know Hollywood.
Yeah.
And don't nobody never say nothing about Woody Allen been looking at that little girl all them years and married her and got kids with her, and him and her behind strolling the red carpet, and they just woo. Neither white comedian or black comedian speak on Woody Allen them at that Oscar.
And we black, and they're gonna speak on us. I agree with you on that.
No, what I'm saying is neither white or black speak on Woody Allen. The only black people that had enough nerves to do it was the Wayans brothers on Living Color. They did a whole skit about Woody Allen messing with that little adopted daughter he had. He married her when she was 18. He been looking at the girl all them years. The Wayans brothers, the only one had enough nerves on Living Color to speak on. That's probably why they took them off. Now let's just keep this real. You know, and you know,
they don't speak on stuff that white people and black people do the same thing. And black people get locked up. R. Kelly locked up. Bill Cosby was locked up. But white people did the same thing. I mean, I agree with you on that.
I agree with her.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with her on that too.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what she's saying, but what I'm saying when I say if it was 50 or if it was Samuel, well, we're talking about the specific thing that happened. Like as far as the way they judge us all, yeah. But when I say that, I mean Samuel L. Jackson and his wife went on, they told their business fine, but Cris didn't address that. He addressed, one of the ladies did, but she didn't get slapped. He addressed the alopecia.
No.
And there are various types of alopecia. Well, I try to stay directly on what happened. I'm saying specifically what happened.
Yeah, because it was about the alopecia.
He didn't
It's
do
about the
All right. Y'all hold up. I'm trying to listen to everybody. Lucinda, you got something you want to say real quick? You got something you want to say?
Everybody keeps saying, oh, because it's Chris Rock. It does not matter if it was Chris Rock, The Rock, Trump, Sam, the Oscar, the whole staff. It doesn't matter. The man said, do not make my wife or my family the butt of a joke at this Oscar Awards this year. He asked Will Packer, he asked several others, don't do it. They all knew. That's why he was not at rehearsal. He did not know. Will Packer, along with the Oscar staff, said this joke was off course. It was not a part of the written script. Chris Rock did this on his own. So you pay disrespect with what? Disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Hold on. Let me say
wait. Let me finish before I forget. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter. If someone says, don't talk about me and my wife, and you go on and talk about him and his wife, what do you take that as?
Will should have stayed home. If he that sensitive and he got that much going on, he should have did a WebEx. He should have did a Zoom. He should have did a Zoom.
No. Do you know how many white people? Do you know how many Caucasian people have said, don't look at me? John Travolta, when he had that little incident.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
I was talking.
Follow a script.
John Travolta told the Oscars. Hold on, Constantine, give me 1 second. John Travolta asked the Oscars not to talk about him when he was accused of groping a masseuse.
Come on,
they honored it. They honored it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not. No one speaks about Will Ferrell because he told them, "Don't speak about me or I'm suing you." It's numerous of people, that have said, "Do not speak on me," as part of the show. They honor it.
Yeah.
So why did Chris Rock go off script? This is not the first show Chris Rock has done this at. This is not the second show Chris Rock has done this at. This is the third show that Chris Rock has targeted the Smiths.
Did 3 times. 3 times. Yep.
And he got dealt with the way he got dealt with.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line to it.
Now,
Will was wrong for that. Chris Rock was wrong.
Oh, wait. Everybody holler, oh, protect black women. Black women need to be protected. Well, a man stood up and protected his black wife. Now everybody got a problem with it? Everybody's going to have a problem with it.
Say that, Lucinda.
But the thing is, the thing that everybody got a problem with is he pick and choose who he defended his wife against. That's what the problem is.
No, he picked the person he told not to do it to.
You don't know what Will did to that boy. You don't know how they dealt with it. Just because they didn't come on and say it. If I beat somebody up, I ain't gonna come on public and say, "Oh yeah, I dealt with him."
And what you don't know, Chris Rock has acted up before. Chris Rock, why do you think?
But in the celebrity eye, bro, you know the shade room. Somebody can tell it if it happened.
Yeah,
somebody can tell it if it happened.
I'm gonna give y'all some articles if they still around. Go back to Sister magazines. Remember Right On, Black Bee, Tiger, Sister to Sister. You're going to find you a couple of the magazines. Go back to a couple of Ebony's and Jet magazines. Chris Rock has been known to act out of character. Reason he made, Everybody Hates Chris. He's been known to go off chart. He's been known to get below the belt.
Well, why did they let him? If Will had these issues and Chris is known to do this,
Will did not know
all this. Why did
Did not
they allow
know.
Chris?
Will said, "Do not speak on
Either
me and my
Chris shouldn't
wife."
have been there, or Will shouldn't have been
Did
there.
they tell Chris that? Did they
If
tell
it was
Chris
that
that said
serious.
that?
Chris agreed. He said,
Can I
"All right,
say
I won't
something?
go."
Can I
Chris
say
said he wouldn't go
something?
below the belt and he wouldn't target certain people, but he did it
So is
anyway.
that why he said? Is that why he said
Wait.
was a nice
Can
one,
I
or
say something?
is that
Go.
why he
Can I
said?
say something?
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Go
Chris
ahead.
Go ahead,
Rock
Tatiana.
had a affair on his wife and got a child.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is not a man that I think highly of a marriage. Period. He don't know nothing about the union of marriage. Men is mad. I'm gonna say this. Men is mad at Jada because Jada did something that men been doing to women, whether you rich, poor, middle class, Hollywood, whatever. Women is mad at Jada because they're doormats, and Jada is not nobody doormat. And Jada did something that a lot of women wouldn't have enough galls to do. We can't tell them how to run their marriage. That's their
Mhm.
marriage. You can't tell Will, well, you need to defend your wife on this, and you shouldn't defend it on this. That's their marriage.
Mhm.
And Will does have kids with this woman. You know, can't nobody tell nobody. I know if that was my husband and I was suffering from anything, you know, if my husband stand up for me, I got a problem with him. Because if somebody attacked my husband, see, people don't respect the
Sanctity of
union of
marriage.
marriage. They
Mhm.
don't. They don't. I don't care what nobody say. They don't respect it. Because ain't no way I could be with my husband and somebody disrespect me and he don't stand up for me. And you say, well, oh, I'm gonna deal with him if me and my husband somewhere in a restaurant and somebody come up to me and insult me in a restaurant in front of everybody. My husband said, well, I'm gonna wait till we get to the house and I'm gonna call him up. We're gonna meet
Who
around the
said
block.
that?
No,
Okay,
he
look.
embarrassed me. He embarrassed me,
Let me ask
your wife,
everybody on the
in
panel a
public
question.
in front
Go
of
ahead.
everybody.
Wait,
So let's
Castaneda.
deal with his behind
Wait,
in public.
Castaneda. Hold on. Go ahead, Peanut.
Let me ask everybody on the panel a question. In this situation, like Rock been saying all along, it was a joke, right?
Mhm.
Was it disrespectful and tasteless enough to warrant a slap?
Yes.
The joke, the reason what garnered the smack, he said prior to the taping of the live shows airing, please do
Now
not
this is the part
put
I did not know.
Yeah,
myself
I
or
heard
my
that, but I
family
didn't know it was
in
true.
any of the skits.
Mhm.
He said it. He said, do not put us in any of the skits, please. He asked them nicely. They
And
agreed. They said, you
right.
will not be any of the skits. You do not have to come to taping. You don't have to be at rehearsals, nothing. Just be here.
And Lucinda right,
He
because
can.
John
Will
Travolta
Packer
told him the
confirmed this
same
on
thing.
IG. Will Packer said that was
John,
off script. We were told not to talk about him and his family. We agreed. Chris Rock went off script.
All right, but can I please say this, y'all?
He needs some help because everybody's not responsible for him being fragile around him.
Comedians, this is their job when they go on stage. You know that part of their show is to be off script. You know, y'all know when they have a show written. They know their jokes ahead of time. It's all written out. But do they not crack on the people? Just answer my question, y'all. Do they not crack on the people in the audience?
Yeah, they do.
You know, it could have just came naturally. He didn't mean it, but it's just what he does.
Rock.
You understand what I'm saying?
no,
If your boss tells you not to file a report, if your boss say, don't put that report in today, Rock.
It's not the same thing.
It is. That's his job. You just said it was his job. You just said it was his job. If my manager says, don't do that, and I'm at work, I'm not going to do it. They told him.
You know what? Don't have a comedian. If you don't want jokes.
Okay, so I got a question.
Hire a doctor to open the show.
I got a question. No.
You say hire a doctor.
Okay, so since we get past the comedians, if a comedian says something about you that's distasteful, that's rude. It could be about you in a wheelchair. It can be about your child. It could be about something that's detrimental.
They do.
If a comedian said this to you, Rock just live it, not nobody else. To Rock.
Did I
If
go
they
to
said
a
something
comedy
about
show?
you,
If I went to a comedy show, if I rolled into a comedy show, he said something about my wheelchair. I rolled my ass up in
you know what? Rock, everybody don't have that grace. Because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
A joke. Wait, hold on. If a person jokes, that's fine. But if you joke on a condition, if you joke on somebody's debilitating condition, alopecia is an autoimmune disease.
Did he know she had alopecia?
Yes, Chris Rock wrote a whole book. Hold on. Chris Rock was on Black Hair Show on OWN Network. He was on the show. He wrote a book. No. He wrote a book for his daughter to embrace her hair because she had issues with her hair. When she would go to school, she had issues with the texture of her hair. Chris Rock and his wife wrote a book about hair. He was on Oprah's OWN about hair.
People make jokes about
Jada.
So you trying to tell me you don't know what alopecia is?
Making fat jokes is accepted, but that's a disorder also. That is a disorder. People say
about
Jada. That's why Lizzo
all the time.
That's why Lizzo gets wrong.
Some disorders are accepted.
Can I say something?
So we can talk about
King, I see you, Callie.
And we can talk
about. Can I say something?
We can't reference a bald head to a movie. The Oscar Academy said that they would not put him in jokes.
Talk about a disorder.
Can I say something?
Talk about all disorders. Don't talk about fat people.
Can I say something?
Don't talk about blind people. Don't talk about anything.
Well, that's why Dave Chappelle can't win us bad right now because they keep getting targeted for every time they make a joke.
You about to get in, Constanetta.
Go ahead,
okay, Can I say something? Okay. Y'all keep saying he's a comedian, right?
Oh.
Okay. But who is a comedian?
Everybody. If that's the case, because I crack jokes 24/7.
I said that to say this.
Will Smith a comedian?
No. I said that for a reason.
Okay.
He's a comedian, right? It's a whole lot of comedians, right?
Right.
But who are you before you're a comedian?
A regular human being.
You're a human being, and you're supposed to have some empathy, some sympathy, some compassion.
Grace.
And like Lucinda said, he knew ahead of time. He knew about the other stars ahead of time.
That's why he shouldn't have took the job.
And he didn't say none of them.
Comedian.
He a human being first.
Right.
Forget the funny stuff.
Right.
Because he's a human being.
They shouldn't have had a comedian up there.
And you gotta have some kind of compassion.
They knew they was dealing with a fragile man. So that night they should have all got together and said,
no,
Will and Jada are
Chris
very
is a fragile man.
And they don't
Chris is a
like
fragile man.
Let's hire.
Chris is a fragile man.
Let's hire.
Somebody
other than a comedian.
They did get together.
Other than a comedian. Let's get somebody other than a comedian to do this because
they told
Will and Jada don't talk about the right now.
Let's need somebody with some common
going on in their lives.
You need somebody with some common sense.
They need to stay home.
You need somebody with some common sense. Because you can have a 4.0
and they need the boycott. They need the boycott.
You can get a genius up there.
The Oscars,
you get somebody with a 4.5.0.
If they're that fragile, they need to boycott all award shows.
It ain't gonna do no good.
The point is, everybody
they need to boycott all award shows.
Speaking hieroglyphics.
Assault equals assault equals assault.
Don't talk about them. Will Packer said you will not be talked about.
Well, your tongue is a double-edged sword.
So he stabbed Will Packer.
His tongue is a double-edged sword, and he stabbed Will and Jada. He got slapped.
Chris Rock said he wasn't going to go off script. Chris Rock went off script. That's not Will Packer's fault. That's Chris Rock's fault.
It's Will Packer because Will Packer should have hired somebody else.
He hired somebody who should have listened. If I hired you,
just like you said, don't know comedians stay on script. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
But
understood.
if you're told not to do something,
My-
he honored all the other requests. He honored all the
Well,
other requests.
in that case, Chris Rock got what he got for going off script. You understand
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? Will Smith could have handled it different for being in the public eye and being a public figure. He could have handled it different. But I'm saying I would have did the same thing Will did. That's all I'm saying.
Peanut, how many times your
What?
mama say, if you go in this store and embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass you back? How many times your mama told you that?
I know I was a good kid. I ain't saying really.
But wherever you acted up,
That's what you get dealt with.
if you put something in this shopping basket, you gonna get it.
I don't want to touch nothing. Y'all was trying to change the layout, but I ain't about to mess with it.
They probably they'll come back on. Sometimes the StreamYard will knock you out if you get a phone call.
I'm just saying I don't want to mess with the layout and knock myself out again. Yeah.
That hat ugly as shit.
Oh.
What you gonna do about it? You gonna slap me?
If I was next to you,
you see that face? I think you was gonna get it. The point I'm telling you, that the Academy agreed to not speak about the Smiths.
Peanut, highlight this comment right here. Cali King 916. Cali King 916.
which one? The one that started off with the Will Smith?
Yeah, acted like he been mad all his life.
Exactly.
And made fun of in the industry. Chris Rock is a comedian. It was funny regardless of her hair situation. He referenced her to a badass G.I. Jane. That's a compliment.
They acting like he's out the woman out.
I'm like, that's a compliment.
That's
They
not a
acting
compliment.
out. They act like he's out there out. My thing is, why are we now so comfortable with saying we can just go hit people? But if our children, our mothers and fathers made a comment to somebody and they say they disrespected me and they hit our mother, our child, our father, our brother, it'll be a whole different story.
I have a question. VT, were you born in America?
Yes, I was. Were you? I was born in America.
Hold on, let me finish. Were you born in America? Hold on, you were born in America, right? So you went to school in America. Every history book from the dawn of time, what was America built on? Violence. It started with the Vikings and worked its way down.
What were you taught? So your parents told you to go and slap people?
America was built on violence. Why is anybody shocked?
See, y'all be going on stuff like y'all be taking the left. We talking about what did your parents teach you to go and hit everybody that says something that hurt your feelings? Everybody that says something that you didn't agree with. We're not talking about what the country's built on.
Yes,
we're talking about this 53-year-old man. We're talking about this 53-year-old man. He assaulted this man. He was wrong. Was the joke wrong? Yes, the joke was wrong. But we're not talking about what this country was built on or where we was from. Our heritage is
built on violence.
We're not talking about what this country's built on. We're talking about why is it okay? Why is it okay to say? I'm not talking about that. You asked me the question. Why are we saying we're making it comfortable to say that everybody can just go around?
I'm taking away the shock factor. This country was built on violence. Why is anybody shocked?
The man was wrong. The man was wrong. It is a shock factor. You don't go up on the stage.
I'm not shocked
about it.
You do
not go up on the stage and hit somebody. You don't do it. Don't do it. You're not supposed to do it.
Everybody has their own opinion.
There is no shock factor being put in it. I'm just saying. I don't like. It's like when you say a shock factor. It's not shock. I'm not shocked at nothing that goes on. But he was wrong. Was the joke off? Yes. Was the joke wrong? People say things every day. There is freedom of speech. Even if he had said something downright nasty, until he hit him, he had no reason to hit him. You don't hit me. You don't hit. They would have. The Oscars would have been shut down. The Oscars would have been shut down because every action deserves a reaction. And him talking did not mean for him to.
Exactly.
Him talking. No, not exactly. Because I'm not finishing my statement. Him talking. No. Him talking. No, that wasn't equal. And his talking did not deserve him being slapped. Action for an action is a slap for a slap. I don't care what I say. You slap me, you get mopped.
Well,
and he should have mopped him back.
That's why
he should have mopped him back. But he held his composure
I think
everybody talking about how
the
big
reason
Will
why
is.
Chris
Will
Rock
ain't
held
all
us
that
accountable.
ghetto. I don't care where he from. He knew who to try. Try.
Nah, the reason
He
why
knew who
he
to
held
try.
composure,
No,
I don't think
girl.
he
He knew
thought.
who to
I
try.
don't think he felt that Will
Who to
Smith was going
try.
to Kanye West him. You know when Kanye
I
West
don't
took
care
the
how
mic. You know
everybody
when
want to talk
Kanye
about where
West took
Will
the mic from
from.
Taylor
Where Will
Swift.
from. Chris ain't from the cave bought up by himself with nobody and not know how to act with people. If Chris, I don't care if I was 5 feet and he was 10 feet. When he walked off, it would have been a fight because I would have fought. A fight ain't fair. I would have tore him up. I would have tore
Chris
that
Rock
stage
from
up,
Brooklyn.
and then his wife
Chris
would have
Rock
been
from
Chris
watching
Rock was,
Borough.
yes, Chris
because
Rock was from
his wife
Bed-Stuy.
didn't say, "No, baby, sit down." Everything is not worth the bull crap, especially
I
when you're
think
supposed to be
the
old enough and
reason,
mature enough to know better. Your children watching that was not no Harappa dad. Your children watching that was not no big Harappa dad. His children watching that already probably got a sense of self-entitlement, maybe, maybe not. But now I'm Jalen Smith. I do what I want to do. He better not say that to me.
well, his kids already act like that anyway, so it
You
don't even
got two
matter.
messages from that. And everybody want to keep on hurrahing him. It depends on who it
But
was
again,
and who received
everybody's
it, the hit,
shocked
and who did.
when
If
we
you
were in a
don't like Chris,
country
you
that
don't
built
like
on
Will, you
violence.
probably saying Will was wrong. But at the end of the day, being a mature adult, you don't go around smacking
Why
people
are you
because
yelling?
they have freedom of speech.
So mature adults yell. Why are you yelling? We can hear you. Why are
Yeah.
you yelling?
Yeah, we just having a conversation, y'all.
Yeah.
Your adrenaline, I was like that too. Your adrenaline get to
But
you.
Brock, like
Yeah.
I was saying, like I was saying, we're built to think to protect oneself. Back in the day, they took a white glove and challenged each other to a duel. Instagram has taken this, everybody's shocked. I'm not shocked. Why is anybody shocked when we live in America, a country built on violence, a country that was taken by violence from the Romans on down? I'm not shocked.
I don't remember anybody shocked. I don't remember anybody saying they were shocked.
Everybody's shocked. Have you seen social media?
I don't remember anybody else being shocked. But what I'm saying is,
Everybody's shocked. Everybody's shocked.
no,
They got
they're not
pictures of the
shocked.
whole onion.
They're like ticked off. Honestly, everybody I've seen because he was wrong. He was
It's a
wrong.
matter of opinion.
People
You
who
say
were
he's
there were
wrong,
shocked.
I say he's not.
Yeah, because then nobody expected him to do it. But now that people are talking about it now, some people probably are shocked that he would be ignorant enough to do that at the Oscars or do it anywhere else for that matter on any stage.
Now, see,
Had he assaulted her physically, gotten in her face, he did not even touch her, but gotten in her face, then I could see it.
The same thing what people don't understand when you just said that Will Smith hit him and that Chris Rock should have went back and hit him back right there. That's trading violence for violence. Violence begets violence.
Well, everybody
That's
seems to be
what I'm
okay
saying.
with him perpetuating the violence. Everybody seems to be okay with him just hitting this man. I said, had he? I didn't say he would have been right to,
Well,
but
him
Will wasn't.
defending himself,
But Will was not right to
Nobody
hit
was saying
him.
Will was
And I'm
right for
not saying
assaulting
anybody
him.
can't have their opinion. I'm just saying that's a mature adult. What we teach our kids, no matter what about the history of what this world's built on, we teach our kids to go to school. We don't
Everybody
teach
teach their kids
violence.
stuff
We
differently.
should not be
I
teaching
grew up-
violence. We should be
I
teaching
grew up
non-violence.
with if
He was
somebody
wrong.
hits you,
And
hit him
whether
back.
he pressed charges or not, he was
That's a
wrong.
matter of opinion.
He could have
was
grabbed that
wrong. It's a
mic
matter
and
of
brought
opinion.
awareness to alopecia.
It's a matter of opinion. One person's opinion does
He
not
could
make
even
the world go
insulted him
round.
verbally.
It's a matter
Said,
of
since you
opinion.
stupid,
It's
since
a
you
matter of
whatever.
opinion.
Like they said, he says, keep my
It's a
wife's
matter
name
of
out your
opinion.
effing mouth. But since you stupid, he could have embarrassed him. He could have embarrassed
Well,
him
that's
just
what
as
I
much as he
said.
felt like his wife was
I said,
embarrassed.
yeah,
You don't
that's a
put
matter
your
of
hands
opinion.
on
Now,
people.
I say
Like I
I
say,
agree with
I ain't
you.
saying ain't no I've been in
I
plenty of
agree.
fights. You don't put your hand on
I
nobody till they put
I
it on
felt
you
like you
first.
should have
He
stayed your
laid paws
seat and
first.
just
So that's why I
keep
say
my
it would have been
wife's name
just
out your
fine.
mouth.
They would have had to shut it down because he laid hands first. People have freedom of speech, whether you want to believe it or
No,
whether
actually,
you want
people
to
don't
care
have
about what
freedom
they
of
say or
speech.
not.
No,
If
they
it
don't.
hurts you,
No,
I
they
would never
don't.
hurt anybody. I would never have made that joke. I wouldn't have made the joke whether I knew she had alopecia or not. But he's a comedian, and all
That does
comedians
not
don't even
give him
think
a
the same.
pass.
I've heard comedians
Being a
think differently
comedian does
about it.
not give you
I've
a
heard
pass.
comedians that say he was wrong for the joke, whether she had alopecia or not. I've heard comedians say he was wrong for the joke, just he was
And
wrong
you
for the
know
joke.
what?
And I heard other people
Martin
say, if
Lawrence is a
Will is that
comedian.
sensitive, who
Martin
sometimes a
Lawrence
jokester
is a
himself, has he not cracked on somebody before?
Martin Lawrence
He
is a
is
comedian.
mad
Martin
because of
Lawrence
his
said that he was
life.
wrong.
I heard
Martin
they ain't even
Lawrence
living
is a
together.
comedian.
Gonna get down
Martin
nitty
Lawrence
gritty.
said
He's
he was
mad
wrong.
because things just ain't going right.
Anybody,
He might need to go seek some help.
Martin
It's
Lawrence
just
said
And if
it's
he's had
wrong.
some, he might need some
somebody
more.
was wrong. Anybody could say
You don't go
somebody
around
was wrong.
smacking people.
Exactly,
They
Peanut.
wasn't in that, but they wasn't in that
No matter
position.
what this country's built
Exactly,
on. You don't go
Peanut.
around smacking people.
Exactly,
That's
Peanut.
true too. Just like I said, Will, whatever happened to Will, if he get what they call that nowadays canceled,
He's
he
not gonna
did
get
that.
canceled.
He have to live with that.
You don't go around smacking people.
He's not gonna get canceled.
Just like I said, Will, whatever happened to Will, if he get what they call that nowadays
You
He's gonna get canceled.
he did that. He have to live with that.
yeah, he's not gonna get canceled.
Right.
He is
He
not
seemed
gonna
like
get
he needs
canceled.
some, but it
He's not
ain't
gonna get
Chris Rock fault
canceled.
that he need counseling.
Right,
But he
y'all.
does need some.
At the end of the day, they both gonna get more gigs now, more
Thank you,
money.
Rock. Thank you.
He
He was
probably
in
not.
4 movies
He
now.
needs some though.
They about to put him in a Denzel Training Day movie. Oh, you got that? Well, shoot, I got the perfect script for you.
Yeah, I
I know
mean,
you had that in you. You got some gangster in you. Okay, let me write the script up for you real quick, buddy.
yeah, it
But
just
It's a
I
matter of opinion.
appreciate
Everybody has an opinion. Opinions are
look,
like buttholes. We all got one.
it's getting late, y'all. People got to go to work. I appreciate
yes,
my
indeed.
family.
My thing is that's just my thing is everybody. I think everybody is right, and I think everybody is wrong. Is what I'm just gonna say. I think everybody is right and everybody is wrong.
Well,
All right. Well, I
Well,
guess
I don't
we
know
all got
about
to get
that.
our last words since Spina kicking us off the thing.
no, I ain't kicking y'all out. Hey, y'all keep going. Keep going. I don't care.
But somebody got something playing in the
Because the
background.
joke should have been made. He shouldn't have hit him.
That's Peanut.
That's not me. I
Yeah.
don't.
Well. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't tell people. You have to agree to disagree.
BC,
Because some people just feel the way they feel.
mute everybody. Let's see who it is.
I don't know how to do all that.
Who's talking?
See, that's Peanut. He muted, and if we not
Yeah. See, Peanut, that's you.
That's not me.
that's you.
Nope, that's not Peanut. VT, that's you. Do you have 2 devices going?
Anyway, y'all have Peanut say he kicking us off. And if y'all want to say y'all last words?
Peanut, you wrong. Don't just kick us off after you get us all into the Where Castaneda go? I was liking what Castaneda was saying.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
everybody made some good points. Everybody passionate about what they believe. I go first. You know, at the end of the day, I still feel that Chris Rock is a comedian. He did what comedians naturally do, regardless of
because I think it's just the joke was wrong. The assault was definitely wrong because that's what I call it, an assault. But we are right in the fact that you do stand up for your family. You do defend them. It's just the way that you do it.
Yeah, you can't hit people. You know, and if you hit something, now I agree. If you hit somebody, you're gonna get hit back. Like Chris Rock, baby, you missed your moments. Cause no, you know.
Yeah, he can't get a do-over with that one.
But
nah, sure can't.
But I was gonna say, y'all. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. I was just saying
I'm telling you, they would have shut it down.
On both sides, you understand what I'm saying?
It's good. I'm glad they don't get to do over with that one.
It's just opinions, and I can never say what I can't say how neither party felt in the situation. I just spoke on how I felt about it and what I do in the situation, and that's
Peanut. What you just did, you voiced your opinion, right?
correct.
Okay, we all have an opinion. And Peanut, I agree wholeheartedly with your opinion.
And I disagree with you and Peanut, Lucinda and Peanut.
That's okay. I still love you.
That's all right. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like Will could have handled that differently. And if he was so emotional and so fragile, he should have did a wedding.
And I agree with Rock.
He should have been at no war. And if they wanted somebody to be more serious, they shouldn't have hired a comedian to open up the
comedians have opened the Oscars since they started.
My opinion. They could have got anybody. They could have got Denzel. They could have got an actor or something. It didn't have to necessarily be a comedian. If they want to keep with the tradition, then
The tradition.
the tradition, the comedian was doing what he does. I mean, that's what they do. And that's how I feel about
But
it.
if somebody says, do not go off script, do not talk about these people, then you have to honor that. You have to honor it. He didn't honor it. He went off script.
Right.
Yeah, Daddy. Hear me? Nah, but the violent part, you dig, I don't condone that.
Yeah, I don't condone assault. I think, look, this is what I think, Peanut. I think Will Smith.
You can't expect the person to act a certain way because of a certain situation or place or platform they own.
Right.
At the end of the day, they're human. At the end of the day, they got emotions. At the end of the day,
let me
sometimes they take over.
Let me tell you why that don't make sense. Because if I go and murder somebody, if I pick up a gun and go, listen, if I go and harm somebody in a deadly way or whatever, I'm still only human, so that's excusable. You can't. Come on, y'all. You can't.
No. Listen, Linda. Listen. You got to be responsible. You gonna have to be held accountable for your action at the end of the day. It's not excusable. You're a grown person.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You understand? You still got to be held accountable for it.
Yeah, you still going to jail.
But look,
that's all I'm saying.
Peanut, I think what happened was when Will walked up on stage, everybody thought he was going to Kanye West him. Remember when Kanye West snatched the mic from Taylor Swift?
Right.
Remember that? I think he thought, this is what I think Chris Rock thought, oh, he finna come take the mic and correct me. He thought Chris Rock thought Will Smith was going to snatch that mic and say what he screamed, don't talk about my wife. But in the heat of the moment, I've asked you not to speak on my wife. You keep targeting. You done wrote tweets about my family. This is the third award show. You done said something about my wife. Emotions took over and he reacted. He had a human moment. We're human beings. He had a moment. Was it right? No. Was it excusable? No. Was it wrong? Yes. But as human beings, I've seen people with 50 to 11 charges on them for somebody taking a shopping cart and dinging their car door. How many people in this chat, how many people in this panel have gotten their car door dinged at Target or Walmart or in the garage where they work and have not gone off?
Yeah, go off. I cuss them up.
Okay, so what does that mean? You are a human. You had a moment. Right,
but I can't put my hands on people.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
You had a moment. Will Smith had a moment. He probably wanted to do a Kanye West and just snatch the mic and say, look, stop talking about my effing wife. His emotions took over.
Cannot put my hands on him.
His emotions took over. He was heated. He was in the adrenaline pumping. Whenever your adrenaline's pumping, you're gonna get angry.
I mean,
adrenaline increases cortisol. Cortisol makes you react.
I'm talking about the assault in itself is what I was talking about. But yeah, I agree.
Exactly. I'm saying he acted. How many times have we acted? How many times has somebody been in your space? A friend, a child, a mother, a spouse, an ex? How many times?
His adrenaline didn't get pumping until he saw Jada's reaction. That's all that kind of ticked me off. His adrenaline didn't get pumped until he saw Jada's face.
When he before Jada's reaction, his smirk was like, "Nigga, I told you." Y'all thinking he was laughing? No, I've seen that smirk on the man. That smirk was like, "Look, motherfucker, I just told you not to talk about my wife."
Right.
And then he looked at Jada like, "I'm sick of this."
We don't. Nobody.
No, I never saw a smirk. I saw a laugh. I saw a full out laugh.
I saw a smirk. Difference of opinions, difference of views.
Right. That's what everybody gonna see. Different.
That was a full out laugh. That knuckle wasn't smirking. That knuckle was in on the joke. That knuckle was laughing. That knuckle was laughing.
I seen a smirk. I seen a smirk.
That ninja was laughing.
I seen a smirk.
You think Jada looked at him and was like, "You better do something. I'm going to do another entanglement."
But I seen a smirk.
That knuckle was laughing.
I seen a smirk.
Jada was gonna dig in that ass when she got home, and
cause mofos say they cry when they ready to get into
you gonna let it play with me like that?
I don't cry when I give a
That
smirk
ninja
too.
was
When I'm about to
laughing.
whip some
He
ass,
sat
I
up and
give
he
a
seen
smirk.
Jada
I
doing
don't
that head
cry.
roll. He said, "Oh shit, let me get my ass
Gotta
up
do
here."
something.
But Will Smith is human, just like all of us is. Everybody is not one person living. It's not one person living or dead that cannot say they have not acted in a moment, a heated moment, be it with an ex, be it with your child, be it with a teacher,
Look,
be it with somebody at the choir, be it with somebody in the grocery store. Everybody has had a human moment where somebody
but
has
guess what?
tested your
If
patience.
you go to jail, you go to jail. You can have
Hey,
your human moment.
he can bail
All
himself
right,
out, but let me
Chef.
tell
Take
you
it
something.
easy, Chef. I'll talk to you later, man.
But
Good
let me
night,
tell you
Chef.
something.
Fine.
Let me tell you something. He is in liberal California. I can promise you. He gonna write a check to the Oscars. He gonna write a check to Chris Rock. All is forgiven. This is
Good
California.
night,
I don't know
Chef.
what people do in their states, but in California, money talks. All the rest walk. We don't care about that. Write a check. All is forgiven. That's how it is in California. You could go right now, rob a Louis store, get an ankle monitor on your dang on thing. You won't do jail time. This is liberal California. They don't like to put people in jail unless it's for murder.
What California you live in?
The
They got
California I
two?
live in.
Yeah, they got two.
Nope, they got
A
one.
lot of people I know in Cali going to jail. Three
Yeah,
strikes
for
and you're out.
drugs
Well,
or
I don't think
murder.
anybody really thought he was going to jail anyway. My thing is, don't put your
For
hands on
drugs
me.
and
Don't
murder.
assault
You
me.
ain't going to jail for slapping nobody.
So that means both of us won't be going to jail.
Not in California.
Okay.
Shit,
Ain't they
most
the
Say
ones
people
that got
Chris
the
Chris
three-strike
Rock
ain't
rule?
going to jail. Though. I mean,
Chris
that's
You're
Rock
not
should
gonna
have
go to jail
scratched
for
him,
slapping
kicked at
nobody.
him or something.
huh?
Chris Rock should have scratched him, kicked at him, or did something, bro.
Pinched him.
You
He
understand?
should have pinched him.
I'm just saying.
He should have pinched him.
I don't like violence, bro. But that the response that Chris Rock did, it wasn't
Corey
what I
said
was
Chris
looking
Rock
for.
was the
Thank you,
better
Lady
man
Shaya.
that
Thank
that
you,
night.
Lady
Chris
Shaya.
Rock was the better man because
You
Yeah,
see what
and
Lady
right,
Shaya
Peanut, since
said?
ain't nobody going to jail.
Peanut, you see what Lady
Uh,
Shaya said? Look at Lady Shaya comment. Look what Lady
right
Shaya
here.
wrote. That was a smirk. It wasn't a laugh.
I mean, everybody got their
Oh,
opinion on that. We don't know
Mm,
if he was laughing at the joke initially or if he was laughing out of irritation. We don't know, so we
yeah, it
can't
was
say that.
irritation,
That's
Ross.
how y'all feel, but I feel he was laughing at the joke. So we all
That
got
was
our opinion on
irritation.
that too, you know. So it is what it is, y'all.
Well, guess what? All is well because they finna write some checks
Right,
and it's all gonna
Yeah,
be
they
that
about
joker
to
was
get
forgotten.
they
rocking,
about to get
rocking with
paid.
that laugh.
Thank
so
you, Ross.
let me ask you a question.
Good cash.
Right.
Can I sue the promoter of the Oscar because I was emotionally damaged by this?
Nope. It was in
She
California.
finna
They're gonna
take
take
this
your
to the
lawsuit
red
and
table.
shred it. They're
You,
gonna shred your
Look,
lawsuit.
and
They're
she
gonna
gonna
call
make
it,
more
you know
money
what
because
that's
it's
called,
gonna be on
Peanut?
the red table and everybody gonna watch.
Yeah. Guess
Everybody
what,
gonna watch.
Peanut? That's called a frivolous lawsuit. It won't even hit a judge's desk.
Cha-ching, let the cash
California
register
don't
ring.
take frivolous lawsuits.
that ain't frivolous. I'm distraught over this.
It
Yep,
was, guess
yep.
what? It's people right now still trying to get a check from when they had the not with Beyonce and them, but the Super Bowl prior to. Remember that Super Bowl? Not the last one, but the one prior to. They still trying
What
to get
happened?
money for that doggone show.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea, bro. Chris Rock, bro. I'm gonna have to write. I'm gonna have to email Chris Rock, bro, and ask him what he was thinking at the time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
please
get to the
do.
bottom line. I'm gonna interview Chris Rock personally. Nah, I'm just
I think
playing,
you
y'all.
should. I think you should.
He did an
See what
interview though.
happened?
He did an interview.
Oh, he did.
He wrote an apology too.
On Instagram.
He wrote
What
an
he had to
apology
apologize for?
to the Academy for going off script and not sticking on script. To the people for not sticking with the script that he was given. Admitting that he did go off script.
So now they taking comedy out of comedy, taking the funny out of comedy.
No, they're gonna just stop doing live tapings and go back to pause. Pause. Take that out. Pause.
Right, Angela. Right, Angela.
He laughed at
What
the joke
happened
and
to
was
you?
hurt
You
and
was
walked
waiting on you to come back, girl.
Because he was thinking about
That'll
what he
probably be
was
a good
gonna do.
idea.
I don't think Will knew he was gonna slap Chris until he got right up on him. And he was like,
Exactly.
shit.
He had a
Let me
He
tell
was
you what
like,
happened. He walked up on Chris, and when he got there, because you could see it was a little hesitation. He was like, "Oh shit, I done did all this. Now I gotta do something."
now I got to do
And then
something.
he hit him.
And he should have did a Kanye West, snatched the mic and just said, "Stop making Ficky talk about my wife."
It would have been way better, and everybody would
But
have been down with that. Don't
adrenaline,
talk
when
about my
you're
MFer wife.
everybody, I don't care who you are. You
Now,
can be
now
a
look,
pope.
let me tell you something.
You
If
could
he
be
would
a
have snatched, the mic and said something about don't talk about my wife like that, and then went set back down, the next day,
Right.
everybody would have been saying, Will should have slapped the shit out of him, should have punched him or did
Exactly.
something. See, it'd have been the totally opposite, right?
You
He
would have
should
been
have did
saying
this.
that, and Lucinda would have been saying that, not me.
No, I
He
would have
should have
said
did
that,
this.
We
but
all would have felt
I'm
the
just
same way
saying,
we feel.
everybody is human. When your adrenaline takes over, you're gonna react. And anybody that says that they wouldn't is lying to themselves.
Yeah, you would have been saying
Everybody has
that.
had a moment. Let somebody hit your car.
Yeah,
Look,
you
Let
would have been
somebody
saying that.
step on your
I've
foot.
had that happen before, and
Let somebody
I've
smack your
cussed at
child.
people, but I didn't hit them. I didn't.
Okay, so if
smack
somebody
'em.
hit your child or grandchild, what you gonna do?
Wait, say that again.
Oh, if somebody hit your child or grandchild, what you gonna do?
If somebody hit, so they're the Will Smiths, not me.
Right.
I'm saying you still
And
are
I'm
human.
fight back.
But I think Rock, if that happens,
You see
I
what
think
I'm
Rock
saying?
should
If
take
somebody
grace.
hit him, that's a different
Saying that
story.
them the
But
Will
Rock,
Smiths because
I
they
think you
hit
should
first.
use grace. When
Hit.
somebody, if that happens, use grace. Don't fight back. Use grace.
Right.
You should use grace. If somebody hits you, just turn the other cheek. That's what the
I'm gonna
world.
use
That's
grace.
what you do? I don't do
You
that.
I'm a gracefully smack out of him.
I'm
But
swinging.
what you, Lucinda, you laughing, but you're not making. That's not a good point because
That is.
thing,
Everybody is
you're
saying,
supposed to defend yourself physically. Now, if somebody touch
but
me,
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna
He
touch
had
them.
a human
That's what
moment.
Chris did.
But you
Chris
act
turned
like
the other
if you
cheek.
made a point. You didn't make a point
My
because
point is,
if somebody
he was
Right.
human
if somebody
at the time.
push the
He had a
basket into my
human
car
moment.
and I get mad, then I'm just gonna be mad and I might cuss them out. If somebody put their hands on me, they put their hands on me, which gives me the right to do
defend
whatever I'm
yourself.
gonna do. So that's different from what Will Smith did. So that point is not
But I'm
valid.
saying we as
That wasn't a
humans
valid point.
have a human moment. Yeah, it was valid. My
No,
point
it wasn't.
is, be
No,
it
it
being,
wasn't.
be
Right,
it.
Rob.
I didn't say hit you. I said if somebody hits somebody that you love,
Okay.
should you practice grace?
Hit.
So
Did Chris Rock hit
assault is
Jada?
assault. Assault is assault.
What?
Yeah, you can assault somebody with words. As a prime example, here we go.
No,
I'm gonna give
no
you guys
such
a prime
thing as that.
example on assault.
That
with
crime
words.
does not exist.
It does. Guess how much it costs for that crime?
Verbal assault is not a crime.
Yeah, guess what, Ron? Guess it is. Guess how much it costs you? Guess how much it costs you for verbal assault? Guess how much it costs?
How
You
much?
want to know how much it costs? $3.8 million. Ask Tasha K, because that's what Cardi B got her on.
Verbal assault.
Verbally assaulted her.
That's
That's
civil.
what it cost you $3.8 million.
Excuse me. That's civil. We're talking about criminal.
But it costs.
Okay.
It costs.
I know the difference. It's a difference.
That was harassment.
Criminal and civil.
It costs.
I said it's not a crime. Civil is not if you lose a criminal.
I'm saying it costs you. I'm not saying it's a crime. I'm saying it costs you. It costs you.
Okay, Rob says she know the difference.
I'm saying it costs you. Verbal assault costs you in the long run. It costs Tasha K $3.8 million.
Lucinda, you're not making a valid point, Lucinda.
It's been fun.
Is what
my
I'm
phone
saying.
on 10%. No, because my phone about to die. I don't feel like plugging the charger up or whatever. I appreciate everybody. Anybody want to say something before we leave?
Great conversation, y'all. I love y'all.
Wait, before you leave, can you see what Nola girl said?
Peanut, we ain't letting you go.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hey. Well, y'all, I can leave it open. Y'all
Great
stay up there
conversation.
and keep talking.
He look crazy. He the
Yo.
host.
Nah, but look, my phone about to die, y'all.
Okay.
It's been fun. You heard me? Thank you to all my day
If you,
ones. I
Nola
appreciate
girl,
you.
if you tell somebody you're going to take life from them, you know, that's different. But if I say, oh, you ugly, or you know, whatever,
Thank you for having me.
that's
Well,
different.
that's what Tasha K did to. That's what Tasha K did to Cardi B. She called her ugly and her baby. $3.8
Yeah,
million.
but that, Lucinda, that's defamation. That's not criminal. That's civil.
I got that. I'm just saying it's gonna cost you.
Well, we weren't talking about that accosting you. That wasn't the
I'm
point.
saying a cost is a cost. It be a jail time or out your pocket. It's a cost.
All right, y'all. Y'all have good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Right.
All right, BT.
All right, y'all. Hey, I'll talk to you later, Peanut. It's been fun. Bye, BT.
All right, Lou.
Good night.
BT. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. But the thing about to die, man. I'll catch y'all
I enjoyed Peanut. Thank you for having me.
all the time.
Bye, Lucinda. Thank you for having me, Peanut.
Thank you for joining me. All the time. Thank you to all my day ones for checking it out. You understand? Thank y'all for spending time with your boy. Thank y'all for voicing opinions with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you on the next one. You heard me.